Hey everybody, ow. Hey everybody, it's Andrew Martin coming to you with another message. It is Wednesday, May 28th. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you had a good weekend. If you had a long weekend for Memorial Day, I hope that you enjoyed yourself and got some time to relax and be with friends and family. If you had a normal 2-day weekend, then I hope you enjoyed that. Or if you had no weekend, then I hope you at least found some time to relax and rest and enjoy yourself. And I just wanted to do a video to talk a little bit about the June energies. Even though we're not quite at the end of May yet, I personally am already feeling the June energies coming in, and there's a new moon coming up, so it really is literally a new beginning, and a new month. So what I'm feeling is coming off of May, which I spoke about a couple of weeks ago in my last video. April for all of us was very intense. I don't think that there's any question as to for all of us April, and varying degrees and all relative to where we are in our life, but April was all about clearing, was all about releasing, was all about letting go of those things that don't serve us anymore, beginning to tell new stories, beginning to let go of old ideas, and allowing ourselves to really come into a heart space and really begin to live through and tune into our hearts and begin to approach our lives and live our lives and create from the heart, which was a great thing. And then May was all about, for me anyway, and I know for a lot of people, May was just like nonstop, busy, 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 new inspirations, new ideas, new shifts in relationships, new directions, personally and professionally, just a lot of new things, a lot of beginnings, a lot of endings, just a lot of shifts energetically. For myself personally, it was, I'm working on a new painting. I've been re-inspired suddenly in the past couple of weeks with this new direction and this new concept of painting, which I'm super jazzed about. I haven't been this excited about my artwork in a long, long time, so it feels super great. I was really, really busy in May, working so much, and so grateful for those opportunities to help all the people that I was able to help, but also feeling like, God, man, May just was another intense, intense month. And June is going to be a little bit different. June is going to be a period of sort of in between the inhale and the exhale, or, I've got a couple of analogies that I've been using when I'm thinking about it or when I'm talking to people about it. It's kind of like when we're a baker and May was all about gathering the ingredients and getting the recipe and getting everything together and measuring those ingredients really precisely and following the directions to the T and mixing it up with love and care and being really excited about this new thing that we're going to be making. And then it goes into the oven. And then we got to wait. And it's a couple of hours for it to bake. And then we take it out of the oven. And then we got to wait because it's got to cool. And it's that, that like, oh, but I really want to eat it right now. I'm super excited. But we just know that we can't because it's got to bake and it's got to cool. Or another analogy, I'll throw another one out there for you, is kind of like when we're planting a garden. May was all about, okay, this is what I want my garden to look like. I'm drawing up my plans and I'm super excited. I'm building my beds and then I'm getting my soil and my compost and my fertilizer. And I'm planting the seeds and I'm figuring out what it is that I want to grow. And I already have all these ideas for the yummy things that I'm going to make from all of my vegetables and fruit that I'm growing, or all the flowers that I'm growing are going to be amazing. And so it was all about planning and preparation and getting it ready and super excited and lots of activity. And then we put the seeds in the ground and then we got to wait. Because those seeds got to sprout, they got to germinate, then the plant needs to come up, and then it's got to flower, and then it's got to blossom, blah, blah, blah. We all know how that works. And so, if we plant a garden, we're not going to go out 2 days later, look at the dirt and see nothing and think that we're a failure because we don't have this big lush garden. We know that we got to wait. There's a process, there's a natural timing to everything, there's a flow, there's a give and a take, there's an ebb and a flow, there's an up and a down, we could go on and on and on about, there's day, there's night, there's this, there's that, there's whatever. We get it. So my point is, I do have a point, I promise. June is really going to be about those moments of waiting for the seeds to sprout, of waiting for the cake to bake, of waiting for the inhale after the exhale. And it's going to be very interesting because already I myself am finding, I've kind of slowed down this week in terms of the number of clients that I'm working with and just the the get up and go that I have. I'm feeling a little bit more low energy, like I just want to kind of stay quiet. I want to sleep, I want to relax, I want to do a lot of self-care. I really want to make sure that my house is in order, and that's what June is going to be about. out. It's a great opportunity for us to go through the closets, go through the drawers, go through the cupboards, both literally and metaphorically, and make sure that we've cleared out anything that doesn't serve us anymore, that we've let go of all the things that we don't need anymore, or that we don't want anymore, or if something is broken, that we've repaired it and we fixed it and we've made it usable again, or we've donated those things that don't serve us anymore, and really just going through and getting back in touch with those basics. June is going to be a great month to begin our spiritual practice, to make sure that we're meditating or doing our journaling or doing our prayer or whatever it is, our chanting, our yoga, whatever it is that we do on a daily basis to center ourselves and to come back into connection with ourselves. June is going to be a really good month to get back into that practice and to really just allow ourselves some time to just kind of rest and to just kind of wait. And it's interesting because the ego, of course, and I'll speak for myself, May, I was so busy nonstop. Every day it seemed like I was working. And so now I'm starting to feel like this slowdown. In the past couple of days, my ego has been coming in and saying, see, we took a wrong turn. We made a wrong choice. Now things are slow and, business isn't as busy as it was. And you did something wrong and we should have done this and we should have done that. And you got to work harder and you got to work faster and you got to get up earlier and you got to stay up later. And, that's all bullshit. It's just understanding again that the ego is not in charge anymore. The ego is not the CEO. The ego is an advisor when we want it to be. And to understand that the ego is just going to be running its trap and to just acknowledge it and say, okay, thanks for the input, done. And to go back to our heart space, to go back to being centered, to go back to being aligned, and to really trust that there is a process and that things need time to germinate or to bake in the oven. There's got to be that period when all of the seeds that we've planted and all the planning that we've done and all of the new ventures that we've begun and the shifts that we've made, there needs to be that moment where it kind of comes together before we're really going to see a lot of the fruits of our labor, so to speak. So June is going to be one of those months where we can just allow ourselves to get back to doing our day-to-day routines, our day-to-day practices, and to trusting that, once July hits, July through the end of the year is going to be another period of intense change, of a lot of new beginnings. July is going to be one of those months, and this is not my intention to scare you. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing that we need to worry about. It's just going to be the energies are going to be rising again. And July is going to be one of those months where we're going to see new things just coming out of nowhere. Like all of the work that we've been doing in May and all of the waiting and the patience that we've been practicing in June. In July, we're going to see all of a sudden these new ideas are going to become new opportunities, new beginnings, new ventures, new fruits to be picked and to be savored and to be enjoyed are really going to start to come again in July. So to allow ourselves to use June as a time to be kind of quiet and to just, have fun and to just enjoy our life and to rest and recuperate, and self-care is what June is all about, staying centered and staying grounded and staying aligned. And also June is going to be a really good opportunity to get back to the dreaming. May, for myself, I didn't have a lot of time to think about what ifs and what do I want in the future and what am I excited to bring into myself next and what am I excited to manifest next. May was just like a non-stop, like busy, busy, busy. So I'm going to use June as an opportunity to think and to fantasize and to daydream and to, play the game of like, what if I did this, or what if I did that, or what if I lived here, or what is this going to look like, or how is this going to manifest? And so June is going to be a good month to just kind of dream and allow ourselves to fantasize, and just know that once July starts, it's going to get intense again. So don't let your ego, I guess the point of this whole message is, it's 9 minutes into it now, and I finally have a point, is that May was all about action. May was all about shifts. May was all about new beginnings, planting the seeds, baking the cake, and getting it in the oven. June is going to be a bit of a lull in terms of our output and our energy, but that's not anything to be worried about. Don't let the ego come in and tell you that you've done something wrong, or that you made a wrong turn, or that you made the wrong decision. June is going to be one of those months where it's all about patience. It's all about staying grounded and centered and knowing that once July hits, man, it's going to be another amazing month of super exciting things, big shifts, new opportunities, new beginnings, and finally seeing those seeds starting to sprout. And finally getting to eat the cake that we've been so patiently waiting for. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I'm sure that I'll have some more updates as they become clear, but I've just been getting this sort of big picture idea for June over the past couple of days, and I've tried to record this video a couple of times and it just hasn't quite stuck. So this morning I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to do stream of consciousness and we'll see what comes out. So thank you as always for watching. I hope that wherever you are, that you're happy, that you're healthy, that you're smiling. I'm going going to just enjoy June, just let it be the quiet month that it wants to be, and not get worried about it. Not think that things are, slowing down forever and that I'm never going to be busy again. Just trusting that there's a divine timing, and trusting that, sometimes there's going to be a lull, and that's okay. That's important, and that's part of the process too. So thank you as always for watching. You can go to my Facebook page if you want to follow me there for updates and videos, and also inspirational postings that I post there every day. Or you can go to my website if you want to look at my artwork, if you want to look at the other videos that I've done, if you want to read the channel messages from the lighted ones that I brought through. And that's it. So take care of yourselves. Enjoy June. Let yourself have some rest. Let yourself have some relaxation. Don't believe the ego when it tells you that you made the wrong turn, because you didn't. You're exactly where you need to be. All is well. All is happening according to divine timing. And sometimes we just got to throw up our hands and say, all right, cool. I trust that the cake's got to bake and the seeds got to sprout, and that I'll be able to enjoy it sooner or later. So that's it. Thanks again for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.